Now, anyway, it's D&D.
We're not
Kingdom
playing
Hearts
Yu-Gi-Oh?
is light. We're not playing Yu-Gi-Oh. We're playing Kingdom Hearts because it's my
I
turn.
thought we was
You had the
playing
console
Yu-Gi-Oh.
last time. You had the console last time, but I have it now.
It's over, Yugi.
So I play
Draw
the
your
video
last
game.
pathetic card. My grandpa's deck has no
This is
pathetic
Joey Wheeler?
cards. Yeah. It's me, Joey.
Joey finally destroying Yu-Gi-Moto.
Do you know about his cousin Jesse Wheeler?
I think you've told me about Jesse Wheeler. I don't know too much about Jesse Wheeler.
In
though.
5Ds, he shows up for like 2 seconds and he's voiced. He just sounds exactly like Joey.
Try harder next time.
And someone in the crowd goes,
Is that Joey Wheeler? No, man, it's his cousin Jesse Wheeler.
and that's it.
Oh my god.
Matthew, can you not put Jesse Wheeler up on the screen?
Don't do it.
Don't put him up on the screen.
I won't
Don't
do
do
that.
it.
I won't put Jesse
Jesse
Wheeler on
Wheeler.
the screen.
You
Jesse
better
Wheeler.
not,
Joey
Wheeler.
Wheeler.
or there'll be hell to pay.
Jesse Wheeler.
It's Tristan, and he's got Joey.
There's a whole scene at 4Kids Cut Out where Tristan's giving Joey a tough love pep talk and he punches him, and they cut it out because they don't want violence. So it's just that's it. It's Tristan. He's got Joey, and that's it. That's the scene.
It will stop you from doing these things.
Yeah.
Anyway, D&D.
Oh yeah, that's
So-
what we were doing.
Sorry, it's gonna be a hard segue into D&D. So last time there was a lot of investigating happening. There was a lot of people investigating. Narcissa was investigating the Delaware factory for secrets. Ran into some scary robot spiders. Met a mysterious janitor who then disappeared. Masha went to go talk to Monty before she got sort of overtaken by a weird alternate version of herself. And Angus met up with some horrible vampire hunters who plan to blow up all the vampires at midnight tomorrow. So things aren't looking good. Things are bad. Angus went down to the hole. Masha went to reconnect with Face, and Narcissa continued investigating. Where is everyone heading to now? Just to remind me.
The hive.
Hive. Masha was just praying.
Yeah, and then probably going to sleep because it was like it was like nighttime, right? So
Yeah, I think Angus is planning on pulling an all-nighter. You told me.
Angus is not going to sleep.
Yeah,
He has a very limited time window now.
I think I'll go to sleep as well. And yeah,
praying then sleeping.
Praying and sleeping. So you're sleeping in your own. You're sleeping in the Delaware factory. Masha's sleeping. Angus is travelling on down to Vampire Town.
Down
Sort of-
to Vampire Town, down to Vampire Town, down to
Wa-
Vampire Town. Oh.
Walking down deep into this sort of pit. Like it's a pretty sort of twisty, windy path. Like it can be constrained in places, but it's pretty easy to get through. And eventually you arrive at like what looks like a really large abandoned floor. You don't really see many people around. There's a lot of like shops and buildings everywhere, but all of them like look abandoned, and a couple of apartment complexes. As you sort of walk around this place, you feel kind of like a presence sort of descends behind you, and standing there with his sort of raggedy cape is the very tall Vim. Hello, Angus.
Hi. Couple things can't come to light recently. The guy I was supposed to meet for dinner, vampire. He's a vampire. And he invited the vampire hunters to HEX, and in about 24 hours they're gonna blow their way to the vampire hive and try and kill everyone.
Vampire? Is that even in their means to wipe out an entire hive?
One of them has this piece of technology, like implanted into his spine that he claims is capable of doing so, and seems the kind of sort to not really lie about that.
What do you suggest as a course of action?
Well, I've got 3 people. All 3 sides are pressuring down on me at the moment. I've got Filament, who clearly has some massive connection to everything going on, claiming he can stop everything if I put him in a position of power in the community. I've got the vampire hunters, who are well, if I support the vampire hunters, I won't have any more pressure from outside sources for leading the church. And if I don't support the vampire hunters, I'm pretty fucked the whole way, and I can't really think of any kind of solution to stop them from killing everyone here, except for asking you all to evacuate and then convincing the vampire hunters to take the credit.
Evacuation has been considered before the vampire hunters came, in case we were discovered by some traverser of the various floors. But people are settled here. It's their home. They will not be keen on leaving, including myself. I'd hoped to achieve to bring back Getlin into the hive before any major changes happened.
The vampire I met, Fullerine, he had a picture with you and Hordo.
So he's still around. I thought he might have changed in all these years, but clearly not. I do know him.
I am... Well, it's all his orchestration right now, and I can't think of a way to stop him.
What are the others? Narcissa, Sister Masha?
I think they were doing their own thing. I can't really remember where they said they were going. I assume right now they're in bed and are gearing up to catch your friend and return him tomorrow.
Me and my vampires have been hunted for generations, and we have had to fight. If you struggle to see a solution to this problem, then I will take the initiative, do what I can, and fight these hunters.
And when they attack, the only course of action for me that isn't an overall net negative to my position in the community is to side with the vampire hunters.
Well, you side with the hunters. They come down here. And not that I want to suggest anything unsavory, maybe you report back that the attack on the hive was a failure. That the hunters were unfortunately slain under your supervision, but they fought bravely and valiantly. Perhaps that would help your political situation.
I guess I am underestimating you a lot slightly here. It's just there's a lot happening.
My only fear is this secret technology they hold. That is the one thing that could pose a threat to us, but otherwise vampire hunters are all oafish drunks. They also have really stupid names, all of them.
It's all puns, isn't it? It's all plays on words.
Yes, I never quite understood that.
I think I have an idea. I think I can do something about that.
Really?
If I sow seeds of wariness between them, I might be able to create enough dysfunction for the weapon to be fairly useless.
Vim gives you a smile and sort of gives you a nod. Very well. I leave that in your capable hands.
Angus is going to smile, but he's going to probably just leave right away. It's like a brief goodbye and then walk out.
That's fair. So are you just going back to the bar?
All the vampire hunters, they went to bed, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I will go back to the bar, and I might. Actually, is it possible I can look around the House of Isaac for information on if they have anything about Delaware and Delaware technologies?
Yeah, I think if you return to the House of Isaac, like you sort of slink up back through the den. It's like very late now, but going to the House of Isaac library, roll me investigation with advantage.
Ooh. I like advantage. I'll roll this. Oh, 21. It's the same.
Hey. Okay. Looking into Delaware technology, it seems to be mainly focused on like magically enhancing people. So taking people with like limited magical capabilities and like strengthening it. It's been sort of praised in its like time for like its advancements. In your searches, you do find some like very well hidden criticisms, sort of slipped in certain books, that they have to have so many limiters in place that because the sheer power that this like weaponry produces has the potential to completely destroy the user, just wipe them out if they're like ever broken or damaged. There's been a few rebuttals from the Delaware saying that that these limiters are so like intricate and well protected that it would be nearly impossible to destroy them. But you can't really gather if this is just deflection or not on their kind of like shitty technology.
Okay. I think Angus probably will go to bed actually, because now I have a solid plan. I don't know if Angus will be able to join the others in hunting down the rogue vampire when he's doing this plan. I think I'll do it early in the morning before they all meet up.
Okay. Because I think is the plan for you guys to meet up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have to do this one thing first.
So Angus, you go to bed and everyone kind of sleeps. The big like gong noise on screen plays of the final day. It goes da-dong. It plays on the screen right now. It plays another time. It lays over itself. Ba-dong from Majora's Mask.
Does it again, but it's pitched up slightly.
Put none of this in. None of it. Cut it all out.
Censor any time we mention the gong. Just bleep it out.
So what time is everyone like getting up? Like, because I know Angus is getting up early in the morning. Narcissa, Masha, are you getting up early or like?
Probably
relatively early.
probably as early as is reasonable, I think.
Yeah, today's an important day.
So you get up quite early to a nice crisp morning in HEX. Things seem peaceful. The first time I've seen sort of peaceful for a while. There are finally like people walking around again. There are still like Filament's patrols all sort of walking around. Is it the first port of call for all of you guys to meet up, or is there any other individual stuff
that
you want to try?
I'll be going to the bar just to see what you guys are doing.
I would like to, but because last night I was praying to She Who Seeks Truth and Mystery and trying to have like a conversation with her. So I was wondering if we could just like rewind just a little bit so I know if that worked out for me or not.
So we'll go. We're rewinding back. So Masha, as you sort of pray and sort of try and communicate with She Who Seeks Truth and Mystery, I need you to roll me some religion.
Oh god, this one. Come on, baby, come on, big money, no whammies. Shit! Oh, that's an 8. Oh no.
Aww. You desperately try and connect to your god, but like this whole evening kind of messed you up a little bit. Like there's a lot on your mind. You can't really reach out and make any sort of true spiritual connection, unfortunately.
I'm praying to her. I'm trying to make that connection, and it's just not quite getting there. So.
Reaching out,
and I realise that I'm like quite stressed out, so I just like take a moment, breathe, put the hood up, and I'm going to cast guidance on myself, which allows me to add D4 to my next roll.
Oh right.
I think.
Are you going to try and connect again?
Yeah, and I'm going to try and use like sort of using my god avatar state to try and like enhance that connection. See if doing that is potentially make another roll, if that's all right.
Roll me another religion roll.
Okay, come on.
And obviously add your d4.
Yeah. Come on. Oh, that's not much better. That is a measly 10.
With you in your god avatar state, you still can't really build this connection, but you do feel like you catch glimmers of like glowing tendrils just sort of around you, but they're gone so quickly that you can't quite tell if you're just stressed or if this was a real connection.
Can I feel whether these tendrils are like malevolent or helpful? What are they? Because like I know that my weird goblin self was sort of using them to try and grab.
Roll me Arcana.
Arcana. Okay. Come on. You know, I'm gonna use a different dice. That one's being shit. Arcana. That is a 13.
I think you can pretty much gather these aren't malevolent. That you have, they're just more just like a part of your like experience going into God mode.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I think in that case, Masha is going to she's gonna sort of accept that she's not going to get the answers that she wants tonight. Just takes a breather and goes, okay, very well. You want me to figure this out on my own? Okay, I can do that. And I think at that point she's going to cease her praying, go and get some sleep.
As you all sort of sleep, it's a very nice crisp morning on HEX, as I said previously, but it's still crisp, still true. And Narcissa, you wake up in your sort of very plush Delaware room from your night of like espionaging. Are you in Narcissa form right now?
I think I sleep in my Ulos form just because I'm unconscious. I eat some steak.
You cook some steak. You've mastered it at this point. You've mastered steak cooking at this point. And you get a little knock on your door.
Oh.
And you just hear Mr. Mulrin, it's me, manager downstairs. Could you mind opening the door, sir?
I become Mulrin. I grab my badge off the shelf and then I open the door.
As you open the door, Mulrin, you see, holding up the manager of the Delaware factory is Getelin in his police officer's form.
Oh.
He sort of quickly crunches the guy's neck and drops him and starts walking into your room.
Hello?
He shuts the door and locks it behind him.
Hi?
Roll me initiative.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
You weren't expecting that. You weren't expecting that.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Hang on. Okay. Hang on. I've just got to. Okay. My heart's beating now. All right. Oh, that's 8.
Oh, Getelin goes first.
Okay.
He sort of very quickly starts like getting all like ashy and weird and changes into his sort of like larger, more like monstrous state. Just kind of a weird mixture of grey limbs with a large like kind of worm head with 4 sharp teeth. And he's immediately just gonna charge at you and try and smash you into a wall.
Okay.
So he's just gonna roll a big old attack against you. Does 19 hit?
19. Yes.
I had a feeling.
Wait, I assume I've just had a long rest.
Yes.
By the way. Okay. Cool. 19 hits.
You aren't harmed, but he sort of bashes you against a wall and then just grabs you in one of his claws and just has you tightly gripped, like kind of just compressing you. His head just sort of like dancing around you. It is now your turn. You are trapped in Getelin's grip.
Okay, I know it takes an action to do this, but I'd like to be Tim, just since I've been attacked. You know, and then do another action.
Yeah, no, I'm happily allowed to do that. You are changing into Tim.
Yep, Timson. Okay, right. I'm going to make an unarmed strike, since I don't have my weapon, and then I'm going to spend a key point to make 2 more unarmed strikes.
Okay.
I kick him in the chest.
You try and kick him? Roll me an attack. Roll me an attack.
Yeah. bro code, not the balls. 20!
Hey!
Hey!
Okay.
Okay.
That hits.
That was a natural
So
20.
that's double damage.
15
15 does not hit.
was the second one. And then 24, not natural. this
Yeah,
time.
that hits.
Okay, so the first one, which is doubled. Oh, wait, that didn't land on its face. Oh, 6 doubled.
Hey!
And then the second one, not doubled. 3.
Okay, so you like kick and like kind of punch your Gatlin. You see, sort of like his form kind of recoils backwards. He just like let you go out of his grip, and he just kind of reforms and just kind of starts like walking near you, just like on guard. Is that the end of your turn?
Oh, open hand technique. When you hit with flurry of blows, you impose one of... Oh, shit! When you hit with flurry of blows, you impose one of these effects on your target, which I have just done. Make DC 9 dex save or be knocked prone. Must make a DC 9 strength save or be pushed 15 feet. Can't take reactions until the end of my next turn. I think I might do the knocked prone one.
Got to be a DC of 9.
Yep, dexterity.
He succeeds. Gatlin is just kind of jumping around and like deforming and reforming. So is that the end of your turn, or is there any more subclass traits you can do?
Yeah, that's it. Wow, monks are good. Okay, the reason I don't know all of this is because I don't find this part of D&D to be as interesting, but it is, I'll be fair, quite satisfying rolling high numbers and looking at them.
Yeah, that's really interesting, because I would think that you would have it the other way around, where you really like the sort of like min-maxing and like making...
Nice reading, innit?
Yeah.
Fucking love min-max.
Min-maxing in my game, you're all banned. You're all banned.
I enjoy having weak characters. I think they're interesting.
Timson,
Yes.
you see that like there's kind of saliva sort of like dripping from Getlin's mouth, and he is going to just charge at you and just try and wrap his weird wormy neck around you and spite you.
Oh, okay.
21 hit. I'm assuming it does.
Yes.
Okay, so the teeth just sort of like deep down into your neck. You feel this sort of sharp pain. You are first taking 9 damage, and on top of that,
9 damage. Perfect. Well, not perfect.
pour out my big bag of dice. All the dice in this campaign were made by someone. And on top of that, you are taking 10 damage.
Oh my god.
Wait, no, hold on. 9 damage.
9 damage.
Oh, but that...
Only 9.
Well, that's so much better.
And you just feel like the blood being drained from your neck. And he's sort of just latched on.
Okay,
Is-
so I assume I am grappled.
Yeah, you're currently grappled. He's sort of like to describe it in detail. His long neck is like wrapped around you, kind of choking you, and then the other part of it is like just biting you, like sucking your blood. Just roll me a strength saving throw. Roll me a strength saving for your round, and then we'll go from there.
Alright. So, here is my acrobatics check.
Okay. And I will roll in kind.
Oh, that's 24.
Oh, jeez. So, Timson, in your time working for the Delawares, you've faced worse. And you kind of just kind of leap directly upwards, do a little somersault over Gatlin, and he just sort of watches you. You break out of his grip from his teeth, and he just sort of writhes around.
Okay, I will spend 1 key point to disengage as a bonus action, and then I will spend my movement to run away.
As you run out of
I hop out of the room.
As you run out of the room, past the very dead manager, you just sort of like his neck is just like a paste. He's very dead. You just catch Gatlin kind of like just licking what's left of the blood off his teeth, just trying to like just get as much as possible before he's completely out of your sight, and you just run. You running anywhere in particular?
I assume he'll follow me. I run in case there's some machinery that I can use to maybe trick him and like get him to get caught in them. I just want to check that he is actually following me. Otherwise, there's no point running anywhere.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. 6.
You have absolutely no idea if he's following you or not. He could be, he could not be.
Okay, then I'm running to the machinery.
You start running over to like a lot of like the big sort of gears and processing areas, presumably, and like the conveyor belt. And you see the workers are all there. They don't really seem too worried. They don't really seem to like know that there's a vampire here. Sort of not making eye contact with you. Oh, they also don't know who you are. You're a stranger. You're Timson.
When I get here, I slow down and pretend everything's normal, and just like go to try and look like I'm working on something, so
Yeah.
I'm less conspicuous.
As things sort of cool down, I think at this point you would realise that Getlin doesn't appear to be following you. He's not emerged from your room at all.
Okay, I go, uh-oh, and run back the way I came to see what he's up to in my room.
Yeah, just sort of like doing a little fast run up there. You see that the body of the manager is gone, but your room has been like torn apart. The little kitchen compartment's been ripped open. A lot of the bedding's been like, it's like someone's been tearing something up to find something.
Okay,
The only thing you can really smell in this room now is ash.
what's Richard Filament done now?
What's that crazy guy up to?
What's that old dude up to?
Oh, son of a
What's he up
gun.
to? Have I eaten some food?
Yeah, you ate your steak. You ate your steak in the morning.
I'm gonna go to Angus's bar and see if there's anyone who might be able to help me. And if they don't want to look for Richard Filament, I'm gonna look for Richard Filament anyway.
Fight him, kill him. So as you sort of leave your tattered room and head over to Angus's bar, we are going to Angus. It's
Wow, it's Angus.
Whoa, it's Angus time.
Whoa.
Yum. Oh, I don't like that. Sorry, I said yum.
Get out.
Didn't enjoy it. Made upset
Get
myself.
out.
Oh, I will. It's early in the morning. Kids these days don't even understand the grind.
The 9 to 5.
The 7 to 8s.
12 to
2 to
12.
1s. I can't remember all those numbers, Father. And he was very displeased.
And full of lead.
Lead Father.
Lead father.
Angus.
Yeah. I need to make my experimental elixir.
Oh, yes. What elixir have you got today?
That's a 5. So I got flight, which is the best one. I can now fly.
Oh, that's very cool. So, where are you heading, Angus?
Fullerenes, I want to speak. It was it Simon who I noticed was pissed off when what's his name took the claim for killing Mike?
Hold on, let me find my list of my vampire hunters' names. I think it was Sam Stab.
Oh yes, it was either Simon or Stan. It began with S.
That was Sam Stab.
Yeah, I got to find him because he's my key to killing these guys.
Sorry, I was laughing how you said key.
He's my key.
Oh. Angus is the true villain of the campaign
No!
because he says words when it makes them scary.
No, he's lawful neutral. No.
I'm banning him from the
Fuck.
Shit.
It's okay. I'll bring small Paul.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Small Paul. Put him up on the screen, but invert him and make him dead. Photoshop Small Paul into a coffin. Small Paul? Small Paul.
Ah.
Sorry. Angus, you head over to the bar. No, you're in the bar. What the fuck am I talking
fuck are you
about?
talking about?
You head over to Fullerene's. I'm so sorry. I'm so upset. You head over to the bar. No, you head over to Fullerene's. You head over to... Yeah. You head over to the Fullerene Farms, and you see that like the morning there are some people walking about. People are still nervous. You see that Filament's patrols are still around, but they're more just like an ever like not a danger that needs to be dealt with immediately. They're more just a weird, uncomfortable presence. Heading over you see that outside the Fullerenes, standing in their pipe farmland, are all the vampire hunters like individually training, except for Rodney, who's just reading.
I need to get to Sam. I need to find Sam. I'll wave him over. From far away, I'll wave him over.
Roll me. Actually, no, I'm not going to make you roll for a wave.
Break my hand.
You wave over to Sam, sort of summon him. You see the other vampire hunters just sort of like look around at him. Like Rupert just goes, "Are you sure that's the one you want?"
Yep.
That guy. You see Sam is just kind of limply throwing daggers into a wall and like missing every single one, just going fuck. And he just sort of looks over like, yeah, and he sort of scampers over. Hey, how you doing? What's your problem,
So I couldn't help but notice at dinner time when I was asking who the person who killed the vampire in quarantine was. But Rupert seemed quite confident it was him, but you seemed quite upset at that, and I was just wondering what that deal was.
Me? Instead of Rupert? I don't know what you're talking about, man. I've always been a big supporter. He's been around for a while. Kind of like a father figure to all of us, you know. I'm happy being number 5. I don't know who told you that if I wasn't happy. I don't think he takes credit for stuff.
I think you're underappreciated, honestly. Like it seemed to me that it was you who managed to sneak past everyone and get the vampire in quarantine. Would that be right? Just between us.
He sort of like brings you down to his level. Okay, listen, buddy. Don't tell nobody I told you this, but old Sam Stab's got the skills. I got the real skills. You know what I mean?
No, I can tell.
You know what I mean?
Well, everyone.
You seen my dagger play?
Yeah, no. Everyone yesterday they couldn't really back up what they were saying, but you never made any grandiose claims. You just seem to get in there and get the job done, and it seems to me that they're not appreciating you for that.
You know, thank you. You know what? Listen. And, I feel I can trust you because you can appreciate the finesse of the knife, of Sam Stab. So, let me tell you this. Rupert hasn't killed a vampire in years. Can't find him anymore. The whole guild's been dying because of him. So, when we found vampires, he was hesitant. He didn't know what to do. So I grabbed his big stupid sword and I stabbed the guy. I stabbed him because that's my name.
Angus is nodding along. So I think tomorrow. Okay, now forgive me if this is overstepping, but I think tomorrow we can or tonight actually. That's when you're attacking the hive, isn't it? I reckon
Yeah.
I reckon there's a couple of ways because we can give you a leg up. Because how long's Rodney been in this group? How long's Rodney been around?
Oh, don't get me started on the fucking kid. I'm losing. This accent changes constantly. Don't get me started on the kid. Yeah, Joey Wheeler. Rupert brought him in, made him number 4 over me, who's been here for years. And now he's this big special thing because he's got a few Delaware lights glowing him like beep up boop. It's fucking bullshit.
Okay, but listen, I reckon we can do something about this though, because I myself I'm an artificer, so I know a few bits and bobs about technology, and I'm thinking. Because you've got the skills, you've got the sneak. I acknowledge that as it's impressive. I reckon if you can damage his stuff a little, maybe fiddle with it a bit, and then when he goes in tomorrow, it fails on him. He can't kill the vampires. You swoop in, clean them up. You see what I'm saying? You clean them up, and then suddenly you're maybe not just number 4. You're number 3, maybe number 2, depending on what happens. You could be number 1, where you should be.
Oh, I get what you say, but I mean, I know I talk a lot. I know I am the best, but do you think I could take out an entire hive on my own?
I mean, well, it really depends on. Think of it like this. This is a hive. This is mostly been inactive, right? They haven't really seen vampire hunters for years. They haven't been feeding off of people either. They're going to be weak. Inexperienced. They're not gonna, and maybe it won't be by yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe the others will help. But I reckon with your skills, you can definitely surpass Rodney if you fiddle with his device, or it damage it a little, and maybe if you can get that sword yourself. I saw what you did to the vampire in quarantine. If you can get that sword yourself, I reckon you're pretty capable of fending off your fair share.
Yeah. And those weak little baby bitch vampires ain't even seen Sam Stab before. They don't know how to deal with me. You're right. I like you, Angus. I thought you were a little weirdo bartender, but I can see you got a good eye. Do you want an autograph?
Yes, I'd love an autograph. I'd be delighted.
See, he pulls out a napkin, sort of like, and like takes his knife and tries to cut an autograph into it, but then messes up. So he just hands you a really shredded piece of paper.
Putting that in my inventory.
That's an original. That's an original. That'll be worth millions in
I'm
years.
gonna frame it. I'm definitely gonna frame it when I get back to the bar. With the
Hold on to it. It's gonna go to the
you know the
moon.
kinds of things I do with stuff I've been given. You know,
Matthew, the moon doesn't exist.
it's true. It vanished a million years
Not
ago.
yet.
It's gonna accumulate value.
Oh shit! Now I forgot what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
Did the stuff Angus was reading about these devices specify how they were damaged, or like how they could be damaged that would obliterate a person?
You can like, essentially, it was mainly talking about like, the sort of the limiters in it. Like, there's inbuilt limiters, so a person doesn't just like get consumed by their own power, and they're, by the looks of it, buried very like deep into the person's body. There's probably a few little connecting threads on the surface that could like cause a major issue. Maybe if you took out one of the main power features.
Yeah, I think Angus is gonna explain that all to Sam.
I'm gonna roll me, because you're explaining slightly advanced technology to a man called Sam Stab. So I'm gonna need you to roll me. I need to think for a minute. Hold on. How do you roll me intelligence? Just give me an
thank
intelligence roll.
22.
Oh shit. Yeah. So like, Sam Stat. You explain it to Sam about 5 times, and then like on the 5th time, he pretty
Can I
much
explain
gets it.
acupuncture to him?
Oh. Yes,
Yeah,
of course.
So I see, like stabbing is your kind of thing, and if you can't find those wires, or he's sleeping in an awkward position, there's I picked up his accent. No, awkward. If he's sleeping in an
You're just like me now.
I'm Sam Stab. It's my knives. If he's sleeping in an awkward position, if you get like needles that like thin enough and sharp enough, you can put them into someone without them feeling a thing. Now I feel like you're Sam Stab. That's like your area of expertise. So keep that in mind as a last resort.
I'm Sam
kind of
Stab.
thing.
I'll get my tiny knives just in case.
Yeah, you'll do great.
Sam Stab scuttles back over to do training with a newfound confidence. He's winking at Angus all the way.
I'm gonna feel horrible when he dies.
I won't.
If you kill,
Yeah.
if you
Sam Stab dies.
listen, if everyone dies except Sam Stab, I'm adopting him, and he's gonna work for the church. I'm gonna teach him to become a masseuse and an acupuncture. I'm going back. I'm going back. I'm going back to the bar.
Sorry, it's really funny to me. I'm going to adopt him. I'm going to teach him acupuncture. He's going to be fine. He's not going to be a racist anymore. He'll be cool. We're going to have so much fun together.
Yippee!
Sorry. So yeah, Angus, you head back to your bar, and Sister Masha, what are you up to? Where are you headed?
I think the plan is to head to the bar, meet up, and then sort of discuss our game plan. I think, because like obviously, you know, like Masha doesn't know that the vampire hunters are here, does she?
No, only
No.
Angus does.
Yeah, I think like the plan is to go to the bar and be like, yo, so how are we taking down Filament? I think. And then just like,
Richard Filament.
yes, it's seeing
Richard
what
H.
the
Filament.
seeing exactly what the plan
The
is.
H stands for Yeah. So
Richard, yeah, Filament.
you
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
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 so
What?
Richard, she,
So
her,
Masha-
Filament.
so whoa. My pronouns are she, her, pussy. Now, Masha, as you leave the church, you see like a couple of Filament's goons kind of give you a dirty look, and you walk on over to the bar.
Yeah.
At this time, you see Angus. Are you heading back to the bar as well?
Yeah, I'm heading
From
back to the
Dark
bar.
Song to Sam Stab. You see Angus as well, looking like he's talked to the greatest man to ever live. Just that expression on his face, you can tell.
Hey, Angus.
Oh!
You look like you've spoken to the greatest man who ever existed. What's up?
I'm beginning to think I might be the greatest man ever existed. That might be
Hell yeah.
the tiredness, though. I have an autograph. I have a plan. I've enacted a plan.
Great.
I'm not stressed.
As you I'm not bitter. I'm fine. I slept. Help me. I'm okay. As Angus pops another lozenge, Narcissa, you come running over to the bar, seeing Angus and Masha just standing there. You're looking a little bit disheveled.
Angus, heal me. Angus, please heal me.
Yeah, okay. Just give me a second.
What?
Please.
I
What
guess I'm gonna
happened?
cure wounds him.
I got attacked by the cop vampire
Oh.
man. Gethelin, I
Shit.
think.
You lived?
Yes.
Shit.
You're
I'm
healed by 8 health points.
not incompetent.
8 health points.
Hell
You get
yeah.
8 HP back.
Thank you.
So that makes 2 of
hang
us
on.
attacked by Gethelin then.
Oh no.
Let's
Oh.
get into the bar.
I
Sure,
I
okay.
feel a vampire-shaped foreboding.
Angus is gonna go to the bar and he's gonna pour out 2 vials of acid from his jug.
Give them to Masha and Narcissa's drink.
Ah!
I win.
Flawless victory.
Alright, does Angus have a shield yet? I want a shield.
I think Angus. Oh yeah, I forgot. I never replied. I think Angus does have his shield at this point, like because he's done enough time of it. You got your
I
shield.
want my shield. Angus pulls like a weird looking fan thing out from under the bar. It just kind of sticks it on his arm.
Yo. What's that? Oh.
Oh,
Oh, she's dead.
we
We
win!
win! Oh
Hooray!
no, she's back.
No.
Quick, Scarpa.
Sorry, I
No, we
accidentally
don't
left.
win again.
Sorry, I accidentally left the closed Discord. Carry on from. I've got a weird thing on my arm.
Yeah. Oh, weird thing on my arm. It's stuck on my arm. It looks like a bit like a fan.
Oh, cool.
Yo, that's sick.
Just like Kratos from God of War.
Just like Kratos from
Just-
God of War.
Just like Kratos from God of War.
Just like Kratos
God
from
of War.
my dreams.
Just like Kratos
Oh,
from
my sleep paralysis demon, Kratos.
My sleep paralysis.
He says, "Get up,
Classic
get up,
Kratos.
boy. We're hunting magical deer.
Such shaky
Boy. Boy.
I don't know your name. You are boy." Ragnarok made me cry. That was a good game.
It was a really
Oh,
good game.
Both
Excellent
both
game.
those games are really good.
Sorry, carry on.
Right, yeah. We should probably,
Yeah.
discuss.
What's the? Okay, what's the plan? What do we need to do?
Oh man, you remember those vampire hunters? Oh shit! Do we have any way of contacting Barb right now?
Unless you go over to her.
I mean, I can Scarpa over to her if we need. Like,
That's probably a good idea.
okay, cool. I'll go get Barb. Scarpa.
I pour. Who is
Scupper.
is
So-
is Ulos? Who's Ulos right now?
Narcissa's still here.
Narcissa.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, I zoned out.
So-
Oh no, you've been talking.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry. Could you repeat
We
most
haven't
of
been
that?
talking to you. We're just gonna get Barb, and I'm gonna pour you a
Yeah.
drink. I'm pouring you a beer.
Okay, okay.
Don't,
Sorry.
Don't worry. It's okay. I do it. I do it all the time.
Oh, I had not been paying attention. I was thinking about Bob Odenkirk.
Oh, I don't even know who that is.
Never mind. Sorry, I don't have anyone that I would like to go and find, so I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna be Narcissa and
Yeah,
drink.
We're gonna wait for Masha to get back with Barbara.
Barbara.
Barbara. Barbara Ran.
Hooray!
What?
I'm sorry, that's copyright. That's copyright strike. That's copyright. That's immediate copyright strike.
Channel's gone.
Bye. I guess I'll just start the comment again. Ugh. So, Masha, you head on over. I'm assuming this is the police station.
Yeah, if that's where I think Barb will be.
Yeah, I think you can pretty much solidly guess.
Yeah.
And you see that in the police station, sort of organising stuff, are all of Filament's goons, his neighbourhood watch, and they just sort of look over at you and go, Masha.
Do I know this specific guy who said this?
He's just a goon. Let's call him Terrence.
Terrence?
Hmm.
Have you seen Barb?
You looking for Rich?
Okay. No, I'm looking for Barb. Just said.
Bob's talking to Richard in the office with Gunter.
I see. Okay. Now the question. Okay. Oh God, because my whole thing was like, we're gonna try and take out Richard. But if he's right there, I don't know. Do I just walk past him and be like, "Hey, Barb, come with me"? Shit. Yeah. I guess it's best to just get Barb and then not complicate things. Thanks. Blessed be.
You're welcome. Blessed be.
Bye.
Bye.
Man, Terrence gives
You
me
go over to
creeps.
Gunter's office and you hear a pretty like kind of like a heated argument going on. Mainly like Barb shouting.
I think I'm gonna knock on the door, like very tentatively. I'm like,
You knock on the door and you hear Gunter about to say, "Come in," and then he's immediately cut off by Richards going, "Come in."
I pop
Come
my
on in.
head. Hello, only me.
Hey, Masha!
Richard.
And you see Richard Filament sitting at Gunter's desk with Gunter sort of sat in a little baby chair, and Barb, a very tired-looking Barb, looking like really angry. Her hair's a mess.
Oh no. I'm assuming she hasn't slept, has she? Oh
No.
shit. Just gonna pop my head in and go, only me. Hi, Barb, are you particularly busy? Sweetheart?
You see Barb turns to you. You see she's violently whittling
Oh.
and goes, No, I'm not busy. I've just had a very interesting conversation and I think I'm ready for it to be over now.
Okay.
Filament just sort of gives you a little wave, Masha.
Perfect. Me and the crew were looking for you. You can tell me all about it on the way. Hi Richard. Hi Gunter.
Hi. Hey, Masha.
Should I?
No, you take Barb. We've had a nice spirited discussion, and I'm happy to let her go.
Okay, cool. Should I even ask why you're sitting in a baby chair, Gunter? Should I even ask?
Well, Richard needed my chair.
Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. You boys have fun. Bob, let's go. We'll get you a nice relaxing drink or something. Yeah.
Yeah, something strong.
Yeah.
By the way, specifically for Gunter's chair, I mean like a red plastic school chair.
Oh, I was imagining like like a baby, like
not a little baby's
A high chair.
like a little baby's high chair.
Can we just have this image of the red school chair flash on screen, please?
To a dangerous level.
No epilepsy warnings.
We don't believe in them. I don't believe in warnings.
Yeah.
I don't
believe in
believe in
warning people about
epilepsy.
I don't.
I've never seen proof of it.
Yeah.
I've never seen the Porygon episode. I'm fine. Anyway, Masha,
Yes, that's me.
you X out of the bar, and you see that Barb is looking furious, just
Do you wanna talk?
carving
about
away.
it?
They've
Hello.
put me on fucking probation.
Oh shit! Oh no! Babe,
Hi, Angus. Hi, Narcissa. I need a drink very, very quickly.
Angus whips up
Oh.
a favourite. on the house.
Yeah.
What?
She downs it.
Why? What did you do?
Well, apparently they've been unhappy with my performance and behaviour in the public, but it's obviously because I've not been listening to Richard fucking Filament's every whim.
I'm gonna start like massaging her shoulders. I think, like,
What I'm hearing now is that we should try and hatch a plan to maybe try and kill Richard Filament.
well, are we going that far?
A couple things I feel like I should
No,
mention.
that was a joke.
I had a chat with Richard, after my chat with Fullerene, and he offered me a deal. And when he was offering me that deal, he basically mentioned that he'd heard every single conversation I had with Filament, public or private. So his omnipotence is something that worries me a bit.
Holy shit.
What?
We have to do something about him then. I'm pretty sure he's behind, like, because he's controlling the vampire who attacked me, but that means he's behind him attacking me and then ransacking my flat,
Yeah,
looking for something.
his
Apparently,
deal was that if I allow Richard into a position near the top of the House of Isaac, then everything would go away.
by the way, not completely relevant, but it's just another cool thing about Richard Filament. I looked him up in the Delaware database, and he just didn't have any information about him.
And I'm assuming your Delaware databases have a lot of information on a lot of people.
Yes, like,
Did they have anything on the Psi Division?
oh, they did, but I didn't look at any of it. I can go back and look at it though.
I feel like it's not going to be that easy. Right, the Vampire Hunters, already in HEX,
What?
because Fullerene called them here, and also Fullerene's a vampire.
God.
But
Fullerene's a vampire?
What? Barb just like kind of crushes her glass.
Okay.
Whoa,
How did I
man,
not know
whoa.
that?
Okay.
Uh,
I increase shoulder massages.
she slumps into her chair.
Oh, babe.
he wants to keep the status quo and wants the Vampire Hunters to succeed in wiping out the hive, which they're going to try and do at about sometime tonight. But I went over and I've caused a bit of a disruption in the group, and hopefully he's not going to finish that sentence. He
Okay.
he knows the implications. The
Yeah.
problem is, if I want to
They'll die.
not be horribly chastised by the public, I have to support that group myself. So for the coming few
Right.
days, I will have to masquerade as if I support them, but they're all going to be killed, hopefully.
Right.
Also, your ex is horrible, Barbara.
Yeah. Yeah.
Frosted tips? You're joking.
Listen. It looked really cool. Like
Ma-
2 years ago, I swear.
Masha like stifles a laugh.
They also...
Barb goes red.
oh, babe, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry. Come on. Frosted tips, babe.
It
Anyway,
was really cool.
I'm sure it was, babe. I'm sure it was.
They were
I gave her
more...
a kiss on the forehead.
They were more surprised at the fact that two women could date than the fact that Barbara had a girlfriend. So that was interesting.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I didn't find out what being gay was until a long time after I left. They just don't talk about it. Don't even think about it.
Wow.
Well, I'm
babe.
90% sure that all those guys are gay.
Well, I was half convinced they were polycule when I
What's
went
that?
in, but no, they all hate each other.
Didn't include me in the polycule.
Sorry.
She drinks more.
You wanted to be included in the polycule?
Sorry,
That's
I don't.
I'm confused.
know.
What's gay? What does that mean?
When When a woman and a woman love each other very much, they're gay.
Yeah,
Oh,
Men can do it too.
I'm.
there's a name for that?
Narcissa, do you have something to tell us?
Well, I suppose not.
Okay.
I guess I transcend gender, so
Oh,
no.
Fair. But
Are we killing
Anyway.
Filament? What's going on? We should have.
what's happening? What's the plan?
We have to do something about Filament, but more urgently, we have to do something about the vampires probably being attacked.
No, I did something about that. I saw this into
okay.
Discord,
Okay,
and they're gonna. Sam Stab is
Sure.
going to destroy their biggest weapon, and it's going to kill one of their most competent people, and then everyone else is kind of like sucks, and they're all probably just
Okay.
going to die.
Right.
So there's one piece of the puzzle missing, and that is what's Richard Filament doing about this? Because he clearly knows that they're going to be attacked. He has this like insane vampire who's like gonna who could kill a bunch of people. The vampire was looking in my flat for something. I have no idea what though. Like it was completely I should have looked for it actually. But my guess is that Richard has a plan to like take advantage of this. So he's probably where we should be looking to try and disrupt events further.
Well, we can't let everyone know that he's working with the vampire, because we need to get that vampire back to the hive. We kind of made a promise.
If I was to guess, I think the vampire will be going back to the hive this evening.
What do you mean?
Under Richard's command.
Why?
To attack something. Or like to attack something else.
You think Richard's going to send the vampire back to its own hive to attack the hive?
To attack something. He must be planning on doing something. Like during the attack, is what I'm thinking. Just trying to connect the dots. Because this whole... Richard, he's clearly got a plan. And the events are going to end this evening. So his plan is likely going to end this evening as well. So to stop his plan, if you're convinced that you've successfully sown discord in the vampire hunters, to stop his plan, we'd need to apprehend him before this evening. But I think he might be all-powerful, so that might be quite hard. That's just where I'm thinking on the matter.
Barb, you've worked with Richard for quite a while. What do you think?
I don't know. It's weird. I always thought he was this kind of dickish cop. I don't really know much about his private life or what he gets up to. As far as I know, on the surface, it's all started pretty recently. I'm just trying to think if something's changed. Has anything changed about Hex that would have caused him to do something more?
The earthquake, maybe?
Maybe.
The only other major event that's happened recently was Hordo's murder, but
I mean, yeah, he wants the church, so that's connected, but...
The Delawares want the church as well, but they don't have any information on him.
And Narcissa, weren't you talking about how, I don't know, Filament was the only one who knew who you were?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I talked to him as Tim, and he was like barely tried to hide that he knew who I was.
didn't someone say something about him working for the Psi Division? Is that a possibility?
I mean, he might be working for the Psi Division. And he's definitely not a vampire hunter. Or a vampire.
No.
Yeah.
He's not mechanical, but he definitely doesn't seem human. So he could be some kind of
Holy
aberration
fuck.
or monstrosity.
If I can... Oh, wait, hang on a sec.
Oh, I've been meaning to ask you two, just while we're thinking about this, about the... It's not relevant, but I was just interested. The Hall of Ogma, there used to be an owner of it before Monroe. Did you guys know about that guy or why he died?
Are you asking Masha and Angus, or Masha and Barb?
And Barb.
Everyone roll me history checks.
Okie dokie.
Out of 14.
Barb has no idea who that guy is. Too drunk.
13.
I think you guys loosely knew who owned this, like the library that Monroe inhabits. Just kind of an old guy who kept to himself, talked to Hordo quite a bit. He seemingly just kind of died of, like, old age. There's nothing too suspicious around his death, but no one really knew him.
No, yeah, he kind of just died. Just what
Yeah.
old people do.
Maybe it's... I should be thinking about this extra, like, maybe murder mystery after we finish this. But yeah, I was planning on asking you anyway, so
Yeah.
now we're all here. I
yeah,
have.
that's fair.
Cool.
Angus, do the vampires in the hive know enough to defend themselves? Because I know you said you disrupted the vampire hunters, but just in case.
I asked Vim if they'd evacuate, and they said
Okay.
they won't.
At least they are aware of the attack and they can take the appropriate precautions. That's fine.
I mean, it all depends if, like, with the discord you've sown, you think they can defend themselves properly. Because the vampire hunters clearly think that with 5 of them, they can overpower an entire swarm.
No, they think with 1 of them they can overpower the entire swarm, and that's the one I've disrupted.
Ah.
I don't want to say too much because, you know, Filament's fucking omnipresence.
Wait, do you... Could one of you check for good and evil?
Yeah,
or something?
I literally just checked what Detect Good and Evil does. I have it. I can do it. So as long as I can get within 30 feet of him, I can check if he's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead.
If I was feeling really mean, I'd say, like, oh, but good and evil are like a subjective thing. There's very in-depth morality.
Detect Good and Evil doesn't.
But
Detect Good and Evil
subjectivity.
doesn't detect
Yeah,
good
no,
and evil.
It was a smell? It was a spell made by a bigot.
smell.
Detect good and evil, but Richard Filament is neither good nor evil.
He is just Filament.
He's invisible.
He's true neutral.
He's horribly evil. We already put that in.
Anyway, I'll let you guys carry on. I won't be silly anymore.
Yeah, no. So what are we doing? We still need to get this vampire back to the hive.
I think.
And you guys want to do something about Richard?
Yeah. Do we just go after Richard?
I think Richard's where the plan is. So
yeah.
the more of us that can, like, restrain Richard, the better. Do we have anything that we can, like, make him tell the truth with? Or, like, I don't know, maybe with the 4 of us we can beat an answer out of him? But that sounds unlikely.
And I
I don't think Richard would be a key component for his own plans.
I will be honest. I don't know how exactly comfortable I am with beating a man. As much as I hate Richard, I do still.
You stabbed Muller.
Wait, yeah, you did.
Okay, yes, fair.
Just be in your god form. Then you won't mind.
Fair enough. Okay. Hey, look.
Change
Hey,
to
look.
your moral compass helps our situation.
Yeah.
She's already done it.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
I guess what Rich is doing is on the same level, if not worse, than what Mulrin was trying to do. So,
Amen.
hey,
So what
yeah,
are we doing?
okay, what is the actual plan here? Because
I want to look for Richard.
okay,
And
then what?
maybe try and...
What are we?
Is there any way we can, like, make him tell the truth with magic or with a potion or something?
I don't have any
Yeah,
spells for that. I don't think
I
there's a
don't.
potion for it.
I can see if, like, I can maybe try and pass what exactly he is, in a broad cosmic sense, but,
I have a potion that'll make you change form, like alter
I've just
self.
had an idea.
If any of you are confident,
We
Okay.
don't have to. We don't have to restrain him. We just have to follow him. Then we'll know what he's doing, because he'll do it, and we'll watch him do it.
he's very hard to follow. I tried to follow him when I was attacked by the vampire, and he literally vanished.
It might be easier than trying to. I suppose if we just try and injure him as much as possible, then he'll have to defend himself, surely.
Do you guys really want to be the ones who beat the shit out of the community's
yeah,
favorite
no,
pig?
I don't think that's the best idea.
I have a
Right.
potion of transformation. It's the same effect as the alter self spell for 10 minutes. If someone thinks they're good enough actor, maybe they can alter self into, I don't know, the vampire, and try and see if he'll unwittingly give his plans away to them.
Angus, you're talking to a changeling.
Changeling is different to alter self.
It is, because I can replicate their mind as well.
Narcissa, didn't you say that Richard knew who you were while you were in a form that he'd never seen before?
No, I'm fairly certain that he just recognized me, like he's been briefed on what I look like.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's the best shot we have.
Okay, I attempt to copy what I know of the vampire.
So are you trying to copy Gatlin in his cop form?
Yes. I've seen, which forms have I seen of him?
The monster form and
The monster form, what's that look like?
and the and that's kind of like a weird, like a mess of like animalistic limbs and a big worm head.
Okay.
But
I
the
can't
cop
do that
form
one.
is like much more human, like very broad shoulders.
I could do the cop form.
Roll me, because you're doing this from memory, right?
Yeah.
Roll me wisdom.
16.
Hey, so you get a pretty good like depiction of the cop vampire and his cop form. Like the mask is down. Like the proportions are like a little bit off in places, but not super noticeable. It's a pretty strong disguise.
Impressive.
What do you mean you can copy their mind? By the way, what's with that?
I say nothing.
Barb comes up from her drink, sees the vampire, and goes, "Oh shit!" She collapses on her own drinks and kind of just falls out of a chair
Oh,
and just onto the floor.
hey.
Gotta get him.
Oh,
You gotta get
I
him
turn
now.
back
Oh,
into
no.
Marnie.
you've had way too much to drink. Oh no.
Yes, you have.
I guess get
Yeah, sorry about that. It's kind
Give-
of an automatic thing.
get her some water. Okay, and I try and prop her back up on
What,
a sturdy
what
chair.
did you say? What did you say, Angus?
I just imagining this whole conversation. He's just kind of been absentmindedly making the drink.
Yeah, it's just a part of the process. He's not he's not realized how quickly Barb has just gone.
Okay, so it depends if you think that your alter self would be better than that, but I suppose I couldn't do as beast form because it has to be I have to be humanoid.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's
Yeah.
based off of again.
I also can't do
memory,
the
so
voice if he
it's up to
has
you.
a voice.
He doesn't have a voice.
Okay then, in that case, I'm pretty good to go. Unless you guys want to tell me anything more about what you know of his personality, so I can try and incorporate that.
Doesn't have one.
Nah,
Okay,
maybe if one of you two have seen him better. I know how he fights though.
that's good. That should at least give you some insight into him. Okay, so
Okay.
if I try and get close enough to him that I can peer into his soul, as it were. I can maybe try and glean what particularly he is, and then Narcissa, if you try and figure out what his potential plan is, and then I guess after that, should we recoup and then discuss what we know and go from there?
I think
I'll stay here, look after Barb, and try and figure out what my plan is for
Sounds- fair enough.
Sounds good.
you seem like you know more about that kind of thing.
You get
Okay.
At least a little sobered up in case we need her to jump into action.
Drink some coffee.
Yeah. Either
Ashley, can I have some coffee?
Why do you want coffee?
I've been attacked today.
No.
Okay then.
Coffee takes quite a long time to make and drink, and we need to do this as fast
Fair.
as possible.
Okay, I didn't know that about coffee. I will say, by the way,
You
Masha,
can have coffee when you get back.
it's not too big of a thing, but I may do certain things which I cannot control fully while I'm in the vampire form.
okay.
Nothing too bad, hopefully.
Well,
But if I get too angry in that form and I don't switch back to a regular one, bad things can happen.
okay. Well, I trust you to do what you need to do. I think if we split up anyway, because
Yeah.
it would be weird if we walked in hand, as it were.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Richard was in the police station talking to Barb and Gunther.
Okay.
So if I maybe go to the police station, try and maybe come up with some excuse, maybe just say that Barb asked me to pick up some files or something, and then snoop around and see what I can do, and then when Richard leaves, that you can maybe find him in the back alley or something.
Sure.
Cool. Sounds like a plan. Let's go hope none of us get horrifically murdered.
So Masha's distracting, and then Ulos is meeting up with Rick, trying to intercept Richard.
Yeah. I'm coming in
Yeah.
afterwards. I think I might pretend to be injured, just so gets off guard.
Yeah, make him think you've had a little bang on the head. That'll make any personality differences a little bit more understandable. Big brain.
Good point, actually.
Okay, so you two are heading out.
Yes.
You guys head out to go and hopefully try and entrap Richard Filament.
Yeah, or at least just get some information off him.
As you leave, passing you both going into the bar with Angus and Barb is Vanessa, the library nun, and she just walks right up to you, Angus. Angus, hi. I've got those books printed for you.
Oh, fantastic!
What do you want me to do with them?
What's this now?
Vampiric propaganda books. Well, not propaganda. Hopefully, I don't know.
I mean, I guess technically it is propaganda, but it's more of like an essay on the oppression of vampires and changelings and such aberrations.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, well, we're off to do some other things. Come on, Masha.
Hell yeah. Let's go. I give Barb a little kiss on the forehead. Like, be back soon.
She goes, yeah.
I love you too.
I'm Barb.
Yes,
I'm
you are,
Barb.
baby. Yes, you are.
And then she collapses onto the bar.
Oh God. Okay.
Aw.
Bye. I love you. Bye.
Cool.
Vanessa sort of, as you guys leave, Vanessa just kind of looks over at Barb and then shakes her head. So, do you want me to start distributing the books? What's the plan with them?
Could you send the original back to Monroe? And then, yes, I would like you to start distributing them. Don't do it in a way where you could be put in danger for being seen with one, though.
I'll be sneaky. Everything going good with you, by the way?
It's all very stressful. Lots of people are trying to strike a deal with me from all different sides, and it's kind of a mix between what benefits me and what works with my morals. And I sat in the church last night for a couple hours, and I didn't feel anything, which is a bit demoralizing. So my whole I figured I should start trying to get a relationship with Faith, but when you don't really feel anything, it's a bit difficult.
It finds us in different ways. Sometimes not the ways we want or expect, but it found Hordo, and I know he obviously tripped up near the end, but he had a good head on his shoulders, like you. He'll be fine.
Thank you.
Anyway, gonna go deal out some vampire propaganda. Good luck, and look after whatever's happening with the cop.
Yeah, you too. Minus the cop bit. Oh, could you leave one here?
Yeah, just kind of slides it under Barb's chin.
Oh, you're the best. Thank you.
And Vanessa rushes out. So, Masha, Narcissa, what are you... So, is Masha, you heading in first to try and distract Gunter, specifically, or anyone?
Yeah, well, I'm
What are you
going
up
in
to?
to try and get as close to Richard as possible so that I can just, like, stare at him real hard. But I'm going to be like, oh, Barb asked me to pick up some files or whatever, as a cover of why I'm here.
So as you enter, you see that Richard is out of the office with Gunter, and Gunter looks very, very sweaty. He's just sort of dabbing his head and just sort of whining about something, and Richard's just talking to him in a very sort of calm, frustrating manner.
Interesting. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just like, I'm gonna pretend to be in a rush, sort of like hurry off to like maybe wherever Barb's office would be, and the moment that I turn around the corner, I'm going to put the hood up, activate detect good and evil. So if you want, I can read out what that does specifically.
Are you specifically hiding from Richard?
Yes, because I don't need to be.
Roll me stealth, please.
Oh, okay. Oh God. Oh no. Oh no.
I really should have given you one of my potions that gives you better rolls.
Yeah. I'm also gonna cast guidance on myself. Because fuck you.
Yep.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
What's that do?
It gives me a plus D4 to my next ability check roll. Okay. That's. This is good. This is good. Okay, that is fantastic. That is an 18. Wahoo.
Okay, so you like sort of slip around the kind of slip around Richard and Gunter and hide around a corner.
Yeah.
Just sort of hearing just Gunter going, "Oh, it's all a bit too much for me, Richard." just calm down. Like, Jesus. How much sweat is in one person?
Oh God.
That's horrible.
I love Gunter so much. He's just a small little guy. He's a little baby. He's not.
He's a teeny tiny
Yeah.
guy.
He's doing his
No
best.
one did anything to him.
So you are hidden. So you are going to cast Detect Good and Evil.
Yes. I shall explain. I shall read out the spell. So it's cast in time 1 action. For the duration, you know if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located. Similarly, you know if there is a place or object within 30 feet of you that has been magically consecrated or desecrated. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but it is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, 1 thin sheet of lead or 3 feet of wood or dirt. I assume as I'm just, like, directly around the corner, like, it's not...
Yes.
Yeah, that's not gonna be an issue, hopefully.
Okay. So you get you task detect good and evil, and immediately you get two, like, you feel like your mind reaching out, sort of trying to discover the nature of Richard Filament. You get 2 things come back. One is definitely Richard, but there's another one. Which one would you like to hear first?
Oh god, I guess,
Richard's our priority. Richard's our priority.
yeah, let's do Richard. This is all happening simultaneously anyway, so I would get this information no matter what.
From Richard Filament, you can understand that he is an aberration.
Oh, that narrows it down a bit.
Would you like to hear the other one now?
Yes, please.
From around back of the police station,
Okay.
just on the outskirts, you are detecting an undead.
Yep, that's probably the vampire cop. That's probably him. Okay, good to know. Neato. Cool, okay. I'm gonna take that information, gonna store it in my brain. I'm going to quickly go into Barb's office, grab just any random, like, just whatever file. It doesn't matter. I don't care. And I'm gonna scurry out of there. I'm gonna try and not look nervous as I'm walking past. If I have to walk past Gunter and Richard, I'll do my best to not look nervous. But I'm going to try and find Narcissa.
You can easily sneak back into Barb's office and, like, grab some documents, right?
Yeah.
Grabbing any documents.
Yeah.
I think as you walk back out, you do pass Richard and Gunter immediately goes like, ha, 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 and sort of clutches at his heart. Hey, Masha, how's it going?
It's going good. Yeah. Barb just realised that she left some files that she needed, so she asked me to grab them for her.
Oh, she hasn't got to worry about working. She's taking some leave, as we discussed.
Oh yeah, no, exactly. This is just some stuff that she had to just finish off, and then that should be good. She didn't give me all the information, but yeah.
Oh well, not talking to your superiors. I mean, I'll allow you to take the documents, but I will have to mark that against Barb. You understand?
Well, it's not like I don't know how to do it. You know what? Fine, whatever. I'll see you two later. Gunter, you alright? You look like you're dying.
This is a police matter. It's not your concern.
Oh, okay, cool. None of my business. I see. Okay. Well, hope you feel better. Bye. And I zoom off out of there.
Going out.
No.
You
Shit.
zoom out of the police station.
Yeah.
You're going to try and find Narcissa, right?
Yeah.
Narcissa, are you stationed anywhere specifically?
In the bushes outside the thing.
The police station
building. Yeah.
So in that case, if you would see Masha exit holding the files in her hand.
I think she'd know where I was. I think
Yeah.
Like confirmed.
Yeah, I think
previously.
you can. So Masha, you dive into the bushes.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
there.
So I have some information. First of all, Richard is an aberration.
Okay.
What exactly kind of aberration? I don't know, but at least it narrows it down. Second of all, the vampire I think that is working for Richard is very close by, like out the back of the police station
Okay.
nearby.
If I see him, we can point at each other. It's fine.
Okay. You know what?
What's an aberration? Like, I mean, I assume this is the scientific term, not just the because we're all technically called aberrations by people.
This
but
is.
I assume you mean.
Oh yeah. There's a there's a sort of cosmic meaning of aberration, and then there's our sort of cultural idea what an aberration is. What I mean is stuff like I'm trying to think of examples that Masha would know, like mind flayers, for example. It wouldn't include undead, I don't think, which is what
So,
vampires would.
Mind flayers are psychic.
Yeah, so it's that sort of like psychic energy kind of
Okay.
uh
I feel like.
yeah.
Can I cheat, Ollie? Would Ulos know what an aberration meant?
What, in the terms that Masha is talking about? Yeah, she would understand.
So, Masha,
Yes.
what you're saying then is that he'd be able to read my mind.
Not necessarily, although it's very possible and would make a lot of sense now that I'm thinking about it.
Okay,
Oh.
so the disguise idea would be pointless.
Probably, yeah.
If Okay, the thing is, if I could really try and mask my brain, if I really tried to, but then I might not even remember that I am a changeling until someone reminded me.
I mean, if you
That's the only way he wouldn't be able to read it in my mind if I didn't remember.
if you are confident in doing that,
Okay.
I
would just fully believe that I was him.
okay, but I'm no I know basically nothing about how the whole changing thing works. So if
Okay.
you want to go through with that and you're
Alright.
confident, by all means do it. But if not,
Okay,
we can
I've done it
always.
before.
But if not, we can always go back to Angus and reformulate a new plan.
It was in my training. All you have to do to remind me that I'm real is to just yell at me and just remind me.
Okay.
That'll be
yeah.
enough to
Well, are there
reawaken.
any particular sort of trigger words that could do that? Or should I just
No, if-
just start shouting
just yell at me.
your name and stuff, and go, I
Yeah.
know you're in there. Come on, you have to fight
You
it.
can- If you want a trigger word, just say
Okay.
Ulos.
Okay, I'll do that. I think I'm gonna go back to the bar and tell Angus this information.
Maybe it would be a good idea for you to just wait around in case I get attacked.
That's yeah.
If that's alright.
The thing is that I
was sort of hoping you'd do that anyway.
the thing is that I told Richard that I was getting some files for Barb, and if he sees me sort of standing around, he's gonna probably question that.
Okay.
Look,
Gee,
I can
okay.
I can try and
If you-
I can try and hide as best I can, but
Thanks. It's just if you're not here, there's no one to wake me up again.
okay.
I mean, I could go for a while without being woken up, but it might end in me dying.
Okay, Richard and Gunter seem to be quite deep in conversation at the moment. So maybe if we went back to the bar for a bit, just give it a little bit of time, and then potentially then
I want to go in now.
okay. Okay, fine.
It would be funny.
Okay. But
think of
if I can't promise
okay.
I
know it's
Yeah.
dangerous.
if I feel I need to scarp her, I will. Not because, but
Okay.
just because I don't want to blow my cover or anything. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. I'll go hide in some other bushes, I guess.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So you are transforming into Gettelen and heading inside?
Yeah. I think as I walk in, Masha would see, like, I would transform into, like, what he looks like, and then I would, like, my posture would change as well. To just sort of, I would noticeably look like I was walking differently.
Okay.
You walk on in. You see Gunter getting very panicked to the point where
I was gonna be injured.
Oh yeah, you're like, so you are fully in cover but slightly injured.
I'm limping slightly.
As you sort of limp into the police station, I think it's about midday. People at the streets are still very quiet. Like, people know what's going to happen, and you walk into the very bright police station. You see Gunter's there, just going like, I don't really know what the situation is. I don't really understand it. And he sees you and suddenly just goes, nah. Oh, it's you. Why are you? What are you doing? Gunter, did you do something? I don't.
I stumble and fall on Richard.
Get off me! He sort of pushes you to the side. Jesus, what's wrong
I
with
fall
you?
on the ground.
Oi. Can't get the vampires, right? Right, Gunter? Right, Gunter? Right, stop crying. So fighting the changeling really took it out of you, huh? Yeah, forget the whole non-talking thing. And he sort of picks you up. Ah, it's all right. You didn't take him out. Well, you got some blood, and that's what I promised you. Now, Gunter, you go and do your thing. I want to talk to old Gatlin here. And Gunter sort of like sidesteps around you and just kind of rushes out of the police station. I think, Masha, are you watching from the bushes?
I think what is hiding in the bushes that like a good hiding spot, or
Roll me another stealth.
okay. Oh god. I'm gonna. Yeah, you know what? Just assume I'm basically guidancing my way through this at the moment. Okay, that's a 19.
Oh. I was so nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like sort of like creep into the bushes. Like, you're really stealthy. You got your god form on. You see Gunter kind of just looks around, panic, and you see him rush over to a valve and like open it up and go into the maintenance zone.
What is Gunter doing? Is this something that I wouldn't? What would I think this is weird of Gunter to do this?
I think, yeah, him being very panicked and then hurriedly going down to the maintenance zone is off. It's suspicious.
Oh, do I follow him? Oh, fuck. Can I...
Don't follow him too far. You're my backstop.
Yeah, okay. I think I'm just gonna make a mental note of it for now and think, oh, Gunter is probably working with Richard at this point. Richard has gotten his talons into him. Okay, well, I'll stay around for a bit and see what happens. Is there any way that I could? Yeah, nah. Okay, I'm just gonna make like a make a mental note of it.
You watch on, and as like sort of just on the lookout to see if there's anything dodgy going on. Angus, the bar's quiet. It has been for a while. With like all the time you've been spending with the vampires and like the whole new church, you've not really had much time to actually tend it. It's just you and Barb here. Barb's still a little bit out of it, but sobering up. And someone walks in. It's one of Richard Filament's goons, Terence. All right, Angus.
Oh, hi, Terence. What's up?
You alright? Is it alright if I have a drink? Thanks.
Yeah, I'll make your favourite.
He doesn't take a sip of his drink just yet. He just sort of has it in front of him. You doing all right?
Me? Oh, I'm a bit nervous about this whole vampire situation, really. But yeah, I'd say I'm doing all right.
Yeah, it's a lot. You know, I want you to know, I took this job because I wanted to be better. I wanted to be more than just some guy working in a Delaware factory or in the maintenance zone. I'm not a bad guy. I just want you to know that.
Oh no, I believe you. What seems to be causing this? What's getting you down?
He's sort of like is looking in his drink. Narcissa.
Yes.
Richard is sort of walking back and forth, like, yeah, I think it was the right move to go for the changeling, but hey, not every plan can work out perfectly, right? The interesting thing about you being here, though, in this state, it's very clever, but what confuses things is this. Masha, from the entrance of the police station, you see, like, Getlin quickly scurrying across the building and going into the police station.
Oh, shit. Oh, God.
Just checking, Narcissa, would this break you out of your state?
Okay. Given that I just made up that power a second ago, I think it would not. I think someone would have to, like, tell me, like, physically that I am Ulos. I think since I said that, I think Ulos is the word that would break me out of it.
Yeah.
Shit. Ollie, you little bitch. Oh, okay. So I'm currently in the bushes. Would I have to go inside the building or something, and then be like, Ulos?
Yes.
Shit. Is there a window?
From the police station, there's two front windows. They're fortified, but they are breakable.
So I couldn't just like throw a rock or a brick in, and it would smash, right?
It would have to be a really strong throw.
Shit, and Masha is weak as fuck. Oh god. Masha's just doing like she's having like all the sort of calculations and stuff showing up on screen, in her brain. She's like, okay,
she has a mind palace too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoa,
mind
that's
palace.
like Benedict Cumberbatch.
Hooray!
I'm going down a spiral staircase. So is there a window looking into the room where Ulos and Richard and stuff are?
Yes.
Is there anything that I can write with that would show up on a window?
Check your inventory.
Oh, I don't
I
have
would say for
anything in
this.
my
If you have
inventory.
anything you could.
I'm a nun.
Can I
Is
give
there anything you could?
I have. Oh, okay.
Can I give an opinion on this?
What?
The reason that I can't remember who I am is so that I can trick Richard. So it might be wise to just wait a second and see how this is going to play out.
Yeah, my plan is I can't I can't run in and shout Ulos because that's going to completely blow my cover. So my thought is maybe I could write the word Ulos on the window, and
Yeah,
you'll see
okay.
that, and then hopefully that'll
Make
work.
sure to do it backwards,
Yeah.
though.
Obviously, Masha's smart enough to do that.
Okay, that's my only
yeah.
thing. I sort of wish I hadn't said
Yeah.
it now, because
I mean, yeah,
it's just your decision.
no,
You decide.
it's fine. I'm glad that I'm getting your opinion on this because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah, okay. Masha is gonna go through this whole thought process in like a matter of seconds or whatever, and be like, okay, is there anything I can write with? No. She's gonna maybe have like a few seconds to listen in, and then she's going to run into the same maintenance zone hole that Gunter went down, and she's gonna try and find Gunter.
Okay. All right. So you rush off to go and find
okay.
Gunter. Narcissa, you're entirely entranced, like just stuck with Richard.
Okay.
You know, it's
Oh
like-
no.
like it's really funny. I mean, Gedlin here is very effective, if not a little bit stupid. No offense, but it's true. And he's been good at following orders. I mean, obviously he couldn't take you out, but I never would have dreamed you'd actually just hand yourself over to me like this. It's pretty cool. Thanks. We really are close. I hope you know that. Even after everything, I really value your commitment to all of this. I also value how idiotic the Delawares are in picking their little errand boys.
I think he's not being specific enough. I think if he like described like who I was and a couple of my personalities, I think I might get out of it. But he's not being specific
Why would he
enough.
want to do that?
You
He has you on a
wait.
plate.
Are you
Yeah,
waiting
I'm
to tell me who you are? Ooh, you answer to? You get it? I'm just doing a thing. Sorry. Richard looks very relaxed. Like he's incredibly calm.
Okay.
The thing is now is generally I didn't expect you to just hand yourself over to me. When you and Masha were planning and scheming, it was it's just a bit of a shock. But I think I know what to do now. I mean, the vampire hunters want a vampire. Why not give it to them? Richard stands up. You follow my orders, correct? Step forward. Do you step forward?
Yeah.
Now turn around.
I suppose I do that.
Now, hold out your hand, and then put it down again, then hold it up again, and then hold it down again, and put it up again, and hold it down again.
Oh no. Oh. Sure, I do that.
Now, go to the Fullerenes, find the vampire hunters, and just start biting and fighting and scratching and clawing at them until they eventually kill you. And don't stop until they kill you, mind you. If you don't ever run away. Have no self-preservation. Fight until you die. Okay? Is that
nod
understood?
Slowly.
Yeah. Now go do it, champ.
I suppose I walk out of the thing.
Pleasure being your friend, Morin.
I wake up! The fucking moron! I just woke up! He said my name!
No, you said Ulos. You said the word
You
was
said
Ulos.
the word was Ulos.
You said the word was
I
Ulos.
did say
You
that,
said the
but
word was
Did
Ulos.
say that.
No,
also,
I'm not.
wait,
Matthew, I'm not giving you that. You said it was
No.
Ulos. You said it was Ulos.
Fine.
I'm not giving
Okay,
you that.
I suppose he knows how the power works. But I did fine. I thought I caught him out. Damn.
And you are walking off to the Fullerenes.
Okay.
Angus. You see Terrence just sort of nervously rubs his arms.
Insight check. He's so suspicious. He's so suspicious.
Yep, roll me an insight check.
16.
He has intent to do harm to you.
You better get out my bar.
I didn't want to be the one to do it, but Richard's gonna change things for the better.
He's not. Richard's not even human.
Neither am I. Anymore. You see he takes his hands away from his arms and he's rubbed away some kind of makeup. His skin is deathly pale. And he flashes like sharp teeth in front of you.
Cast Cure Wounds. No, cast Healing Word on him.
Roll me damage from Healing Word.
Do that second level, I think. 10.
Oh shit. That's a lot of damage.
Yep. Second level cast.
You see he sort of recoils back. Do you like it just kind of burns his face. He goes like and he is gonna rush right over to Barb. And just kind of restrain her. She's very, very out of it and drunk.
Can I do something before we roll initiative, or are we rolling initiative?
I think we're gonna roll
Yeah,
initiative
okay.
and see who gets to go first.
No, she's out of it. 15.
You go first. So I'm gonna say his action to rush over to Barb is mid-movement, so you can attempt to stop him.
What are the D&D rules on like jumping over something? Actually, no. I watched Fantasy High. I'd rather move around the bar. Can I can I move around the bar and grab because Barb was whittling, right? Are the stakes still on the bar?
Yes, she has a stake like in
the hand.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
like,
I'm just grabbing one of those and swinging it straight for the heart.
roll me the attack. I'm gonna say it's +2 with this thing.
Okay. 7.
You try, but he turns around and like grabs it and just kind of breaks it in his hand. It's like very weak.
Just gonna check if I have any.
Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Let me quickly check if I... Oh yeah, Healing Word's a bonus action. So I'm gonna cast that with my Alchemist tools at second level again. 12 damage.
You see like the more burns start appearing on his body. He goes, "Oh, stop!
You can leave at any time.
You're just supposed to be a fucking bartender. What's happening?"
But clearly I'm fucking magical. That's like the one thing everyone knows about me.
Is that the end of your turn? He is just gonna just go straight to bite you in the neck.
I'd like to react with shield.
Yes. Oh fuck, that's awful. You did a terrible
Oh,
job.
good, because that's what my AC is now 20, I believe.
You can tell that this vampire is like he's inexperienced, like he's new, and like he's trying to bite at you, but you are easily like sort of dodging his movements. He's not as like fluid as some of the other like vampires you've met so far.
This is your last chance to leave before I kill you.
Oh. He's definitely like panicked. But he sort of like stands up and like kind of just looks determined.
Okay, I'm going to cast Catapult with the vial of blood that I took that one time. Fire it at him. That's a
Oh shit.
DC 15 Dex save.
Was this the whose blood was this?
It's my blood.
vampire's
Angus took his blood a couple days ago to test it with the vampires, but he never did anything with it, so it's just in my inventory.
That is a natural 1 from the vampire.
Ah, nice. He takes 15 bludgeoning damage and the vial will shatter on him.
You fire at him, and it clearly sort of staggers him back on the bar, kind of like, and as soon as he sees the blood, it just kind of like he's just kind of distracted, not really sure what to do.
I will use my bonus action to get my new shield out.
Oh, cool. Yeah. He's just sort of kind of staggering, covered in burns and blood. All you had to do was give Richard the church. That's all he wanted.
Angus is just gonna shake his head.
He's just going to attempt to just run at you and claw at your shield, claw at your shield. Could you describe your shield and what it can do?
Yeah, so Angus kind of flicks his wrist and it again like a fan, it unfolds in different layers. Like a God of War or a Percy Jackson 2 Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves? No, Sea of Monsters.
So I'm assuming 17 doesn't hit.
17 does hit. It meets it, it beats it. So I'm not going to react to anything.
So he's just gonna kind of swipe and claw at you, and he's gonna deal. Whoa! So first he's dealing 4 damage.
Okay.
Just for swiping at you, and then just sort of like this undead energy just kind of rubs off on you, and you are taking.
I like all those dice I hear.
You are taking 5 damage, 9 damage in total, as he just sort of swipes and claws at you.
Now I think I'm going to catapult him with my acid.
Your acid.
Yeah, with my acid.
Roll me another catapult. So a dex saving throw?
Yeah, dex save.
Oh, okay, that is that's a 21. He succeeds.
Oh yeah, he definitely succeeds.
He just
completely misses.
You fire at him. He just kind of leaps over the bar.
That's all I can do that turn, I believe.
He is just he's really he's like looking like out of breath. He's dodged that last attack, and he's just going to try and leap at you and go for another bite.
I'm not going to do anything on that spell slots.
Does 17 hit?
Yep.
So that's 4 damage, first of all, as he sort of sinks into your neck. And that is 9 damage. As
Jesus.
He just starts draining you. What's your HP at the moment?
My max is 50 and my current is 28.
Oof. So he's just kind of latched onto you, just trying to drain you. What are you doing?
I guess because he's real close with me, I'm going to try and I'm going to drop my alchemist supplies and try and stab him with the stake again. So it's D20 plus 2. Is a 13 hit?
A 13 does not hit. You're trying to get the the stake in, but he's just kind of pushing back against you.
If I try to wake Barb up, can I just yell vampire? I feel like that'd be some kind of trigger word for her.
Roll me persuasion with advantage, because it's vampires.
Yeah. Thank God for advantage. I got 14. I got a natural 1 on my other roll.
You see she stirs slightly, and she's partially awake, but she's not fully with it yet.
Is there a way I could bash him with my shield as an offhand attack?
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Oh, flat 18 on a d20.
Yeah, you fully bash him in the face and just kind of smash him in the nose. His nose is fully broken.
Should I roll any damage?
Roll me some damage.
What dice do you want?
Roll me a d6 of damage.
Sweet. That's a good number. Oh, 6.
That's really thrown him off. His nose is not straight. He's very upset.
Did he turn all of you into vampires? All of the neighborhood watch?
We're taking a leap to protect our community, if you know what I mean.
No, not really.
Means I'm a vampire. I'm gonna fucking kill you. He is again just gonna try and claw at you. Oh no! He got a natural 20.
You motherfucker.
So that is 8 damage as he just sort of swipes into you.
Okay.
But that is the end of his turn.
I am going to swing my stake again, but I'm going to cast Green Flame Blade on it.
Ooh.
Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does not hit.
Oh, it's plus 2, isn't it? That makes it 16. Does a 16 hit?
Oh no, that hits. Then that hits.
How much damage does the stake do?
To him, 2d6. And also it's very fatal. You're heading for the aim for the heart, right?
Yeah, 10 damage.
So could you describe how you murder this vampire?
Because he's scratching away. I think Angus is probably gonna bat his hand away with the shield and just with a upwards thrust stab him straight in the heart. No nonsense, nothing flashy, just stab him. And the green flame blade is gonna jump to Barb and do 4 damage because he wants to wake her up.
You see, she goes, vampires. Oh god. This guy just kind of explodes into dust and is no more. Was that a vampire? Were you fighting a vampire?
Yeah, I was fighting a fucking vampire. Oh, you wouldn't wake up. Oh. This really hurts.
Barb kind of like looks at you a little bit funny for a minute, but like sort of snaps out of it because like you're injured. Jesus, was it the main one?
No, it was
Richard's one?
No, it was Terrence. He's the neighborhood watch. He has turned the neighborhood watch into vampires, all of them.
Shit. So he's got like, I don't know what, minus Terrence. He's got 6 vampires on his side.
Get up. We're going to the vampire hunters.
Are you okay?
No, I'll be
You're-
fine.
Walk?
I'll be fine to walk. I can walk. It's just my neck.
All right.
Take that book
Okay,
with
yeah.
you.
Oh yeah. Sure. I'll help clean up the ash when this is over.
Yeah, thanks.
And you start walking to the vampire hunters. Masha,
Yes.
as you travel down following Gunter, it's pretty easy to track him. You're going to a part of the maintenance zone which there's barely anyone there. Like you don't see any, like as you keep walking there's just no one set up here. It's a very isolated little area.
Yeah.
And you just hear Gunter's voice kind of echoing forward. You know what you have to do when the attack on the hive begins. You know your target. All right. Do you carry on walking?
I think I'm gonna see where he's going, but at some point I want to catch up to him and just talk to him. Like,
So I think that time has come.
okay.
Catching up to Gunter, you see him standing in a very. Do you have dark vision?
No, I'm a human.
Oh, cool. In a very dark room, Gunter is seemingly standing there alone, and just like,
Oh,
Masha,
Gunter.
what are you doing here? This is official police business.
Is it now? Gunter, you're working with Richard to try and kill the vampires, aren't you?
It's not like that. It's different.
Is he
Richard,
forcing you?
I've done my job.
What is that?
I just need to make it to the end now.
Gunter, you know that this isn't right. You're a good man, Gunter. You're a good man.
You see, sort of dabs his head, and he just goes, "You don't need to hurt her too badly." And he backs off into the darkness,
Gunter!
and five vampires emerge
Oh, God.
in front of you. And we are going to end the session there.
I have 11 AC, Ollie. 11.